Welcome to the glamorous island of Mykonos. This Greek island is most popularly known for its lively nightlife, but this island has so much more to offer. Follow along with us to find out why this became my personal favorite Greek island to visit. I'm Megan and this is Luke, and we are wandering hills. The two main ways to get to Mykonos are by either flying or taking a ferry. After comparing costs and the time of travel, we decided to go with the short 40-minute plane flight from Athens to Mykonos because even though it was a bit more expensive, we felt it was worthwhile to save on our time.
Mykonos?
Make sure to be fully checked in 24 hours in advance to avoid standing in multiple lines for hours to get your boarding passes printed and barely making your flight.
What's that gate?
Do you see it listed anywhere? Boarding gate blank.
What?
Which means we need to find one of those.
We need a board.
We need a board. 5 minutes boarding. B19. Okay.
We're moving.
Does that mean 5 minutes until they close? Until boarding?
I don't know.
We made it to Mykonos! Woohoo! As you probably saw in the video already, we barely made our flight by about 5 minutes, so it was a little stressful morning. And they make you pay 30 euros per person to print off your ticket. So that's like half the entire plane ticket. Yeah, but this is awesome. Like, you're able to see here kind of one of the reasons we love the Osprey bags so much is because they turn into backpacks, and so we're able to just strap everything on. And I found out that it's actually almost the same distance to walk to our hotel than it is to bus to the downtown area and then walk. So we are walking straight from the airport with our awesome bags that we can just strap on our backs to our hotel.
A short 30 minutes later, and we arrived at Lyanna Studios. I found this awesome little place on Airbnb. It is so much more affordable than any surrounding hotels. It is a 20-minute walk to get into downtown Mykonos, but since Luke and I love walking, this was perfect for us. My favorite part about Lyanna Studios is the bathroom that's done in this beautiful cyclitic style.
It is Joanna's and Nico's Place Taverna. That's where we're gonna eat for lunch.
Sadly, this restaurant closed in December 2021, so we were fortunate to have visited this place at least once. Next, we got dressed up to experience the nightlife of Mykonos. We started the night off at 54 Cocktail Bar and Sunset Lounge.
This is day 2 in Mykonos, and we decided we need to give our feet a break because we've been doing so much walking. So, after having a lot of fun going to a couple of the clubs last night, we are gonna do a beach day today. And I think we're gonna go to Paradise Beach, which is the iconic beach that has all the resorts on it and lots of actually partying there, I guess, too.
But first, we went to grab breakfast at Yalo's Cafe. The prices here shocked me because it is way more affordable than most of the restaurants along the water.
got Mykonos sausage, Mykonos mostra.
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful, yeah.
For my coffee, I ordered the frappe, which is basically a frappe is just a cold coffee, but it's a frappe with ice cream in it, and you can see they just plopped the ice cream right there. It looks amazing.
To get to Paradise Beach, we took one of the local buses.
Look at that. That's a nice perk.
These buses run to most of the popular locations on the island. To find the bus stop, Google Fabrica Bus Station in Google Maps. And to find where the buses go and their timetables, I used the website called Santorini Secrets. Notice that they keep their website updated, which is awesome. It took us about 15 minutes to get to Paradise Beach. Beach club that night was Tropicana. I loved how people went straight from lounging on the beach to dancing the night away in their bathing suits. The next morning, we got our next rapid COVID tests so that we would be able to continue on to Santorini in a few days. It's very easy to get these tests because Greece has them in most tourist locations. Also, all of the pharmacies we went to were walk-ins, so no appointment was necessary.
We're going ATVing today!
Hold on.
So the first archaeological site's name is called Venice Breast. I haven't really seen where the ruins are exactly, but it's somewhere around here. Now,
Yes.
whoa! You ruined this. I'm sorry. Anyways, what I was going to say is we just made it to the top of Gizeh Castle. Check it out, guys. Look at this. Cute little, they put a church up here with the bells.
Next stop, Fatelia Beach. I loved how uncrowded this beach was. On the map. We just went to Kiki's Tavern, and even with COVID, it was completely packed, and it looked like at least probably an hour wait time, which we didn't want to do. Personally, I don't think that's worth it. So we went to Viola Farms, and that's where we're eating right now, and honestly, I feel like this is better. It's almost like it's farm kind of slash museum, it feels like a bit. And you get food here too, which is really cool. We did miss the tour. They have a tour twice a day, once at 2 p.m. and once at 4 p.m. So if that's something you're interested in doing, be sure to make one of those times. But it was just a lovely location, really wonderful traditional food that has a lot of
It's
history
virgin
to it.
olive oil here and herbal salt we make from herbs and spices of Mykonos and your bread. Typical Mykonoan double-baked type of bread.
We particularly enjoyed the Mykonian spiced salt.
That's really good. You gotta try some of these cheeses.
I know. I am. I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted by kitty cats. This is the most friendly little cat. He kept jumping up on my lap. If he does this for you, you just, yeah, definitely don't encourage it, especially when you're eating, because obviously those are bad habits. Is it okay or no?
No, because they're getting spoiled.
Yeah, that's true.
They have bad habits.
But cuddle the cat later, because he's just so cuddly. We had to put a barrier on our table because this cat really wanted to jump up. He's not very happy now though. It's okay. I'll make it up to you later with cuddles.
They use in many days on the white, which is mineral secret.
Oh my gosh, look at this wine.
It's a very sweet.
Sweet wine.
It's dessert wine, for sure. It's good.
Definitely our favorite restaurant in Mykonos. This is Marika, right there she is. She knows what's coming. She knows what all the tourists bring. So they gave us some bread. Look at that tail wagging. It's like a dog. Look at those tail wagons.
Open hand.
And you are definitely a sheep. You guys gotta share. Guys, you gotta share. Oh my goodness, guys. My goodness. Can you calm down? Can you, no? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, that was rude.
No, this is not food. This is not food.
There you go.
It's like the fingers look very similar. Look at those lippies. This donkey knows how to beg.
Exactly, she's such a drama queen.
We left at sunset and enjoyed the most vibrant sky on the drive home. The next morning, we woke up butt crack early to go back to Gizeh Castle to enjoy our breakfast while watching what is to this day the most beautiful sunrise of my life. stop on the ATV is Arministus Lighthouse that is still fully operational.
ATVing was pretty awesome, I'd say. What would you say?
I agree completely.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. I do want to mention that there have been a lot of stories on the island about people who tipped their ATVs. So if you're not comfortable either with like motorcycles, dirt bikes, ATVs, that kind of thing, I might not recommend it for you. But because Luke and I are very familiar with motorcycles, we felt very comfortable on ours, but just something to be aware of.
Next, we headed into Chora, also known as the Old Town, to explore the maze of narrow cobblestone streets filled with shops, whitewashed houses, and colorful doors. You'll find some very bizarre souvenirs.
That's a big bottle. Who would ever carry around? Took me a second to figure out what this is, but I don't think those diamonds are meant to be diamonds. Let's just say that.
I collect glass Christmas ornaments from every place I've traveled, so I was very excited to finally find this store.
Okay, I think I found it. I think I found my store for an ornament. Oh my goodness, look at how cute they are!
You'll also find an incredible amount of stray cats. One of the locals told us that since Mykonos is a port town, cats were brought in long ago to keep the rats and mice under control, which they did a great job at, but then the cat population got out of control. I personally loved seeing them all over the place. Little Venice is the waterfront section that has many bars, cafes, and restaurants with views of the iconic flower windmills of Mykonos. Be aware that it gets very crowded around sunset.
We're eating lunch at Castro's and I found this place online, and the thing that stood out to me about this cute little place is they've got these like bump outs here, so they only have 3 spots that are like this in the restaurant, so it's super special. This is our first baklava that we're finally having. We've been here for a week. Okay, that's not true actually. We did have some baklava, but it was pre-packaged. We got it from like this little corner store. It doesn't count. This definitely counts.
It's delicious.
We've got kind of some ugly cruise ships in the back here, and there were like 4 or 5 huge cruise ships that showed up today, so it is quite a bit busier. I would definitely recommend, if you're in Mykonos and you're not on a cruise ship, look up the cruise ship schedule so that you can maximize your time in town when there's not as many crowds.
On our way to the windmills, we passed by the 3 historic wells. These wells used to supply the island with water.
I feel like I was just going the wrong way. It's directional. Ooh, thank you, birdie, for making my shot perfect. You see that? That bird flew right in front of my shot.
Since there were so many tourists that afternoon, we went to the far side of the windmills.
This is gonna fall and I'm gonna crack the max lens. It's not worth it.
Mykonos' nickname is the Island of the Wind, and it sure lived up to its name that day.
It is 6 a.m. in the morning, and we are trying to catch the sun again because yesterday there were way too many people at the 5 windmills. The sun is already starting to come up, so hopefully we didn't wake up too late or get going too late to be able to make our sunrise time lapse here, so we're gonna check it out pretty soon here. Good morning. Oh no, why does this only have a 20% battery? I must have forgotten to plug it in last night. Oops. Hey babe, how about you just find a spot to set the bags down? I'll stay with the bags, you go set up for shots. We made it to the windmills and Luke's already off like setting up the drone and time lapse and all that kind of stuff, but it is very, very windy here this morning. There's not a whole lot of people, which is great. We did get here a little bit late, so hopefully we'll get some good shots. How'd it go? Huh? Couple? Let's see.
Thanks for joining us on our adventure through Mykonos. If you'd like to learn more about Santorini and Athens, subscribe to our channel to stay notified on our upcoming videos. Until the next one, keep wandering.